Hello, and welcome back to a very athletic episode of Broken Chess. The Jaquaski charts hands, dropping the perfectly underthrown Matthew Stafford interception that is the game of chess.
I hate you. You
I am
didn't
very
you didn't
glad.
run that intro by me.
No, I did not, for exactly this reason. I'm here again. Glad we had a guest in between this time with George Growth here. George, how are you doing?
Let's go Bengals. That's all I gotta say.
Absolutely. Yeah. I tried to give the board a little bit of a Cincinnati Bengals theme today because we are playing football chess. Um, chess.com has a version of this, but I think ours is a little more akin to the traditional gridiron. And the way that's going to work is that the first player to get their king to the opposing rank, so me to 8, George to 1, will win. And if any piece gets captured besides the king, it'll be captured just like normal. But if the king gets captured, it returns to mine would return to e2, George's to e7, or the closest square adjacent, d, f, and I guess we'll figure it out if and when it comes up.
But back to that rank that is currently occupied by pawns is the
Yes.
gist.
All right, so I won the coin toss, much like Patrick Mahomes, but that didn't help him. So I
Took him
will,
13 seconds to come back and 13 seconds to throw a pick against the Bengals.
and both were tremendously entertaining. All right, so I haven't given a ton of thought as to what my strategy will be, but pawn to e4 seems like an okay idea.
Well, I am going to move my pawn to e5 to match you.
Makes sense. Yeah. All right. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna, because I don't know. Blockers for sure. We want blockers. All right. I'm gonna take the free pawn. It's funny seeing chess.com analyze this as a traditional board. Like if you moved your king out like that in a regular game.
Obviously, it would look very, very unlikely for me to win.
All right. So that knight has done its job. We'll move back there. I mean, I'm just going to capture it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that the pawn could do that for a second.
Yeah.
All right, it'll go back to the second rank.
Yep. So why don't you drag it back to e7? And I'll take that, I guess. And it's your move again.
Now we reevaluate our strategy here. I'm going to move my pawn in D.
That's a better move than your previous one.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Sure. All right. I'll go.
See, this is my strategy to get down 17-0, 17-3 at the half, come back and tie it, blow the lead, come back, tie it, and then win it in overtime on a field goal and a pick.
Smart.
Football. All right. And now that's a good move for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to move my queen.
Okay. I think I'll go pawn. That would be a terrible move in regular chess. I mean, it still might be terrible.
Yeah.
But my thought is blockers.
Yeah. Now I'm going to move my queen again.
Okay. I think I'll have to defend that a bit with b3. And we didn't talk about what happens if the king gets captured or checkmated in its position. Would that be equivalent to like a safety in overtime that ends the game, or a pick 6?
Yes.
Okay.
If you get mated, that's the game, just as it would be in regular chess.
Okay. Well, no, if you get mated, don't you just
you're in check as it is, and you can't move anywhere where you wouldn't be in check.
Right, but then the whole point is you just get sent back to the second rank. I think maybe this will go on too long and we'll want to call it a tie or something, which is also football.
10 minutes of overtime, 2 timeouts each.
Yeah.
So now it's your move.
It is. And I don't really like what you've done here.
I can't believe you've done this.
You know what? I think I trust my chess skills enough that I'll just, the engine like that.
Interesting. You're getting I'm going to get rid of my queen out of the way very early on.
Yeah, but I'm okay with trading queens.
Yeah, I think I am too, but yeah, that's not going to work for me. I'm just going to do the practical thing and.
All right.
Yep, that's what I knew you would do. And now where do we go from here?
D7 apparently.
Clearly.
Okay. And that really thins out that side of the board. Maybe I should castle.
It's a lateral, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, because you haven't moved many of your other pieces.
You're right. I haven't.
That's an interesting strategy. And we've lost the same number of pieces, but
But now you look at the meter on the side here, and it's a dead heat pretty much. After you were favored for much of the early going.
Yeah. Well,
there's that 17-3 lead at halftime I was talking about.
I hope we're not at the halfway point. I mean, 7 more moves minimum for you to win. You know what? I'll just move the king up.
Okay. I'll do the same.
Yeah. So the kings can't move forward.
At this point, no.
Wait, how did that go way down, my chances of winning? Interesting.
Now I have to get out of check, basically. So I'll move laterally.
Okay, and I will.
Yeah, my chance of winning just went down.
All right, we just need to ignore that.
Yeah.
Because it's not useful.
Now I will. Is that a toughie? This is because I can't capture that pawn. I can't stay in that diagonal. I can't move to the king's right.
Yeah,
Can't
you
move
can
to the
do
king's
it.
left.
I think just B and C6.
Yeah, so retreat.
Well, that's good. Those negative plays very important in any defense's success.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Those bishops are going to be tough to get by.
I'm going to take that. You know you want to.
I do, but I know I'm just going to lose the bishop.
That's okay with me.
Yeah, I didn't think that moved through very well.
You rarely do. No offense, but offense completely intended.
Yeah, no, that's correct. That's why my rating is not very high.
So that's your move, moving that pawn?
Yep.
Okay. I am going to try to engage the other side of the board.
I'll just put you in check then.
Oh, can't go there.
Yep, that's the only option. And now I will put you in check again.
Yep. And now I will go here again because it is once again safe.
Hmm. Oh, damn it. All right, well, yeah, you can't take any of those other pieces, so I will. I thought it was a mistake, and you did have to, essentially punt again early on, but I think getting your king out and active early was the right choice.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And so you moved your knight, right? That was your
Yes.
okay.
Knight to f6.
Mhm. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's the move.
Okay. I'm a little bit confused by your strategy here, but I'm going to try capturing that pawn.
All right, I'll just trade.
Pleasure doing business.
Indeed.
Oh, okay. Now what am I doing? I'm playing this a lot closer to regular chess as
Well,
I
except the fact
except
that your king's on
the king
F5.
is, yeah, the king's all the way out there. But other than that, yeah, this is not a good regular chess game from either of us, I think. And that's
No,
why it's so broken.
yeah, because I've lost. Well, I mean, we traded queens very early on. I don't think we would have wanted to do that
No.
so soon. And then, yeah, so I've lost a bishop and a knight. You've just lost a bishop, and then I've lost one more pawn than you.
Okay. Thanks for the recap.
Yeah. So I don't know. And now apparently you're going to win according to the engine. All right. So I'm sorry. Did you make a move?
I did. I moved my pawn from b7 to b6.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna trust the process. That's basketball.
Okay, and now I'm gonna capture that pawn.
Okay.
You move that pawn forward.
Yes, sorry. We should probably say it to d6.
Yeah. Well, now I will capture it.
Okay, and oh no, I can't do that.
No, you can't.
But I want to. I'll go there
Okay. There is a very,
to b5. Yeah.
yeah. No, I got you. So now I'm going to move my other knight, get him involved, to c6. Kaboom. C followed by any number is kaboom, because the c4 joke I made a few episodes ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna. This would be the equivalent of, I don't know, Jamar Chase running 30 yards down the field.
Yeah. So now I'll move here.
Okay. I'm a little confused by that, which makes me think that I should be concerned. But I'm just going to take your rook.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I didn't see that.
glad that that's what that meant. Great.
But now I'm going to move my knight here and put you in check.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to lose a rook or a bishop.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah. That's too bad, but I'm not going to move my king backwards.
Okay.
So d3.
So now I am going to let this knight make his noble sacrifice and capture your rook that you hadn't even touched yet.
Yep, and I'm going to take that knight away. So a1, very active square in the last couple moves.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to remember the reason why my king's even out here.
It sucks because I would love to protect it with my king, but I can't. Geez, I really don't have many pieces left.
Yeah.
All right, but I think I'm going to go there to beat the c4, a kaboom.
There you go. Now I'm going to capture that pawn.
I'm going to go to f1 to block you.
Okay, I'm going to move there.
Oh my God, I can't stop you from winning. Unless we're saying that I could just blow you up. Yeah, I needed to do that before you capture the pawn.
Yep.
Because I can, silly me. I mean, I guess I'll get a little further downfield.
You move your king.
Yeah, to b5.
And now for my best Greg Papa impression. Touchdown! San Francisco!
No, they lost. I don't know if they're
Yeah,
not.
but that doesn't change his call.
Sure, but I guess you'd be the Bengals because they're wearing black in the Super Bowl.
That's true. The Rams are playing at home and they're wearing their road whites because the AFC is the de facto home team.
Yeah, I don't remember the rules for that, but yeah, I remember the Patriots had a better. They were like undefeated when they wore white in the Super Bowl, and like whatever when they wore anything else, whether it be blue or I don't know if they ever wore red in the Super Bowl, but yeah, for whatever reason,
maybe early on, early 2000s.
Yeah, well, they lost one or two back in like the 80s or 90s before I existed.
So
all right,
should we go full screen here?
Let's wrap it up. So what are your thoughts? How fun, how broken?
Well, I would say it's probably a 9 or 10 broken because the king completely changed the strategy of the game.
Yeah, he is definitely the most important piece still, but I would say also probably the most used piece in this game, which is certainly not the case. So
and I would say the fact that it was so broken made it a lot more fun. So this concept, we've been talking about this concept since you started the show, and I'm really glad that we're doing it for the Super Bowl weekend. So I would say a 9 or 10 fun also.
Yeah, absolutely. Comparable in both to the coin flip, feeling lucky chess.
Yeah.
But the games last longer, probably.
Yeah.
And I was really worried. Like I thought a potential downside of this could have been like our kings are almost going to make it and then get captured and have to start back again, and this might wind up being super long. But fortunately, that didn't happen. I mean, you kind of had a brain fart there that set you back a couple spaces, but that was it. And I'd love to play this again. But maybe this can be an annual Super Bowl tradition for the channel.
Absolutely. Yeah,
We'll
a
have
lot
to
of fun.
see. Hopefully there's something resembling the other 31 teams in there so we can.
Yeah, different color schemes.
Yeah. All
And
right.
of
So
course,
thank you.
more football references too.
Oh yeah, I think the references slowed down far too much once we actually started playing the game.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're watching this before the Super Bowl, let us know your score predictions and winner. And if you're watching this after the Super Bowl, let us know who won the Super Bowl with the correct score and winner.
We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
And any football related
Yeah.
conversation. We're
What
both
team
big
is
football
Aaron
guys.
Rodgers going to? Let us know in the
Tennessee.
comments.
Tennessee's my call right now, or Denver.
I think it's going to be Denver. But
It's been Denver for like 10 months.
sure. But I don't know. This is February of 2021. If you're watching this in, I don't know, July of 2025, let us know.
I'm going to correct you and say that we're in February of 2022.
That is correct.
All right, you want to take us home here?
Yeah, I wish we had a better note to end on, but it's February of 2022. I'm gonna, well, you know what? Let's close it with a Super Bowl prediction from each of us.
Yeah, you go first.
All right, so I'll say I do think the Rams will win because I just think Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and Leonard Floyd are going to sack Joe Burrow too many times.
He was sacked 9 times against the Titans.
I know, but I don't think that Matthew Stafford is going to throw 3 interceptions like Tannehill did. So
he might throw a couple.
He might, but I do think he's a better quarterback than Tannehill. I think that'll make the difference, and he's certainly got better weapons around him between Kupp and OBJ and Akers and Michelle. So I'm going to say Rams. I'll say by 6. I don't know that a full touchdown because Cincinnati certainly can have some explosive plays, but I just think Joe Burrow is going to be on his back too much.
Rams plus 6.
Yeah. So I don't know the exact number, but we'll say maybe like 27-21.
It's logical. I also think that Burrow is going to take a lot of sacks, but I gotta say that Stafford's going to have one back-breaking pick in the second half, maybe in addition to one that he might throw in the first half. So I'll say Bengals. I think it's going to be a really great game. I think these teams are more evenly matched than a lot of the pundits are saying. I'm going to say Bengals plus 1, 28-27.
That would be a hell of a game. I am really looking forward to it.
I think it's going to be your score 27-21, and Joey Burr is going to drive down the field and get that game-winning touchdown. So yeah, that's my prediction.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to the Super Bowl for, well, not more than any in a long time because the Patriots were in a bunch in a row, but certainly since the Patriots, this is the Super Bowl that I've been most excited for. And
I will be at work.
I think that's enough post-game discussion. So thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye.